Welcome to the channel today. This is day 2 of the Electrified Expo. I've got some more content coming out, but I want to go over motorcycles. So I used to own a lot of motorcycles here. As you can see, I used to collect motorcycles before I collected e-bikes. But we went down to the show. I ended up, I had an interest in this. This is the Naxeon motorcycle. I'm totally fascinated with high technology. This thing is technology crazy. It's got front wheel cameras, the tires lock up, it can notify you if somebody's screwing with the bike. It's just incredible the amount of stuff that this thing can do. So I always wanted to ride one. I had the opportunity to go down here and end up riding one. I went in there day one, looked over the bikes really good, talked to the guy about them, and the guy that I talked to had a bunch of, I had more knowledge of the bike than he did, or he was just trying to make the bike sound really good, because the amount of stuff that he's telling me about this bike, just, I asked him if I did, 35 miles an hour, how many miles could I get out of this bike? He's like, oh, you can get 160 miles out of this bike, and it doesn't matter how fast you go. It was crazy. Anyways, definitely, if you go fast, the bike is not going to last as long. The battery's going to die faster, so on and so forth. But this bike is an incredible bike. It's something that I still may end up buying in the future, because I do have a very much interest in this. And I did talk to the one of the higher ups of this company there at the show, and I know some things that are, let's put it this way, coming out in the future. So I'm going to see what they come out with. It's going to be next year, and next year is not that far away, so I'm going to wait. But I was offered to buy these bikes at a discount. If I took the show models, they would give me a really good deal on these bikes, or bike. The one you're looking at right now is the more expensive one. They have 2 models presently. It's this one and another one that's a little bit lower. The motor's a little bit smaller in it. The battery's a little bit smaller. The technology on both bikes are there. So, either one would have worked for me. But I took the bike out for a ride, and I don't know if they had this thing turned down. I'm not that familiar with it. They didn't explain the different, I'm sure there was a sport model, so on and so forth. They probably sent me out there in the slower one. I thought the bike, it was definitely better than an e-bike, but it was not super quick. It did pick up, a little bit of pace with this thing when I did get on the throttle, but it wasn't like earth-shattering. So again, it's probably because they had the bike tuned down. But I do know that these bikes only go up to like 70 miles an hour tops, something like that. And there are other bikes out there that will go faster. And I got an opportunity. I left the show. I really was thinking about buying one of these show bikes, because the deal they gave me on the bike would have been really good. So I really was sitting there thinking really hard about it. I'm at work and I'm like, wow, it's just a really good opportunity to pick up one of these things. Not only were they going to give me a good deal on it, normally I'd have to pay $900 in shipping. This is the other bike, by the way. This is the cheaper model, and the other one was the more expensive one. It's like a $2,000 spread between the two bikes. But I was really thinking about this, and I got a phone call out of the blue from a Harley Davidson dealership. They're like, hey, Gary, we got your name from somebody. I'm not going to get into who it was, but we understand you run an e-bike channel. You maybe, interested in doing a electric motorcycle on your channel, from what we've heard. And we have a really good offer for you. We took a bike in trade that we don't want to really sell, because we are trying to get rid of our own electric bikes that they're having a hard time selling. They dropped the price on them quite a bit. And that's why the guy ended up trading this thing in that I ended up buying. It was a brand new bike. So we're going to get into it, and stay tuned.
Get off the couch, don't delay.
The mode up into S mode and see what this thing does. Oh Jesus, this thing flies in this mode for sure. Holy moly, guys, what a difference.
You want to try it?
I think so.
Got your driver's license, motorcycle license? Just scan this over here. Got your phone, right? Hello, like Toby Rogers. I was like, no, right there.
Alright, kicks turn off. So rear brake, front brake, throttle, that's it. And some park, we put in drive right here. Right now it's ready to go.
Okay.
So when you get back, we park. Okay. See?
Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
Right?
Alright guys, we are on the Naxeon here. Like I said, I don't know what this bike was set at, but the maximum speed I got out of this bike was 30 miles an hour. If you watch the speedometer here, you won't see anything over 30. And I hit the throttle pretty hard to see if I could get this thing going. I really wish they would let you take this thing out for at least, oh Christ, you know, a mile ride or something like that. This parking lot was huge. I don't understand why they didn't let you go out a little bit further. And I probably, this whole ride is over in under a minute, which is a joke. It's, you know, if you were serious about buying one of these, you're not going to do this thing in a minute and then go, yay, I definitely want to buy this bike. So I really wish, you know, I could have rode it for more time and got out there, and I would have felt much better about this bike. I'm super impressed with it. These little lights on the, you can't see their lights, but they're right by on the handlebars here. If a car comes up on the side of you, it warns you. It just, the technology is incredible on this bike, you know. It's audible if a car comes up on the side. It's, I love the technology on it. The bike, not so fast, but, you know, it was fun riding it, and I wish I could have gone out there for much longer. I like the look of this bike, too. It's very futuristic. I think this thing is awesome. I think I like the gray one better than this one. When I was thinking about getting it, I was going back and forth. So here's the Harley Davidson. This is Boston Harley Davidson, and I went all the way down there. It took me a good hour and a half to get down there. I am close to Boston, but with the traffic, it's awful. So this is, again, a 2025. This guy had spray bombed the tank and the side covers. He had the seat reupholstered with his color, which I'm glad he did because it's better than the factory seat. But the spray bombed side panels and stuff, no thank you. So 327 miles on this, guys. I bought this thing over the phone, sight unseen, other than the pictures. This is the way the bike came, with different colors. If you look at the price on this thing here, it gets a lot more expensive. By the time it gets delivered to you, it's more like $10,000 if you add in the controller. So this is the standard controller that comes with no additional cost. This is the upgraded controller. So I crossed my fingers. I actually called the company and said, hey, can I get an upgraded controller? And they're like, oh, probably, but we don't have them in stock. It's actually $1,000 for me to do it, to get it, but it had it in it. So as you can see, the controller here is the orange one, so it is definitely the upgraded controller. This bike, I got at home. I tore the whole thing apart. That's what I do. I'm crazy like that. I did not like the paint job on this bike. I work at a body shop. Of course, I'm going to, repaint the bike. So I'm looking at the tan. It's not tan. It's a leather-looking seat. Tore the whole thing apart. Decided on the color that I wanted, which was a candy apple red on this thing. And I'll show you what's going on. Different things I did. Different coloring. Different. I had a look that I was going with. And I'm still not decided whether or not I'm all the way there yet. So this is the different pieces that I painted. Painted the side covers gloss black. I don't like flat gloss everything. Put the Ryvid, so that was already lasered in there, and I put red behind it to show that, so it popped out. I wanted that, showing. Here is the candy. You put this thing on this way here, which is a metallic, and then you put the candy over that, and then you clear coat it. So it's a really deep looking color. This is actually a Mazda color. So the bike is going back together at this point, and those forks on this thing are gold. I tried to do a little bit of a gold theme, couldn't get over it, and ended up changing it. I'll show you it. So here's the gold on here. Put a little carbon fiber on there too to try to make it look good. I continued that into the battery, you'll see. Ended up changing it to the silver. Put a little red accent stripe on that to match the top. The gold was just a little too much for me. I am not 100% happy with the battery area. I might do a little bit something more to that. And the back fender on this thing, I may do with the red also. I haven't decided at this point. I'm going to try to pull this battery definitely together. Guys, I registered this bike, so yes, it's a motorcycle. I have to register the thing. As you can see, I paid almost $300 to put it on the road too. So they actually charge you a surtax on this thing because it's electric, and they're not going to get the tax money that they would get if you were with gas. All right, guys. I'm going to take this... not that warm out today, so I just want to take this thing for a little blast, but this is my new e-moto here. I had to grab my wallet, so I got my license with me. So I don't even know how this mic's going to sound. I just got it up in the helmet. I have a full face helmet on, guys. And we are going to have it in eco mode right now. I'm actually going to put the helmet up. This is just an eco mode, guys. Nice to have suspension under here, that's for sure. It's going to seem a little bit weird for me to get out on the road here and not know that I'm a bike. We got regenerative braking kicking in here, slowing me down on the hill, which is nice. Trying to get my mirrors adjusted here. So we've got regenerative braking that's charging the battery right now as I'm going down the hill. The other thing I got to get used to on this is I have a foot brake on this. And again, I am just in eco mode here. And we're going to get going here. We're up to 37 miles an hour, 38 in eco mode. We're going to hit the mode up into S mode and see what this thing does. Oh, Jesus, this thing flies in this mode for sure. Holy moly, guys. What a difference. Just a reminder, this is the first time I've taken this thing out on the road, so I'm trying to adjust the mirrors, so bear with me when I do. These mirrors are hard to move, but I'm just trying to get them dialed in. I actually was looking on Amazon about replacing these mirrors. They kind of look dumb, but you know what? They're pretty decent when I'm on the bike riding. Oh yeah, very nice, very nimble here. Let's hit that bump, see how it feels. Put this helmet down. A little bit of a whistle here, but look, this thing's pretty nice. It's got the amps on this thing. It's got the meter. We're at 82% on the battery. I've been playing around with it a little here and there. Haven't really charged it or anything. Unfortunately, I ended up buying this bike at the end of the season, and you know, I'm not going to be able to get out there and ride this thing the way I would like to. I'm probably lucky that I got out here. I wanted to take the bike to work. I'm still hoping I get a day that I can take it in, but it's definitely getting cold up here, guys. At 55, it's like warm up here now, and for the most part, our days are low 50s and into the 40s, and at night we are definitely getting down into freezing, so it sucks. I could actually filter out a little bit of the wind noise that you're hearing, but I want you to be able to hear this bike. Oh yeah, this thing is freaking quick. I knew it was gonna be. At this point, I think I've had this bike for 2.5 weeks, and this is the first time I've really been able to get it out of the road, so I was pretty excited about that, and it's fast. We're at 50 miles an hour here. I'm just keeping up with the car, even though the speed limit's 30. This does have the high performance controller in it. Get the old way from the motorcycles. I'll tell you, coming from a motorcycle background, it's really strange driving this thing and having it whisper quiet with no noise. But since I've been on the e-bikes, I'm a little bit used to it. It's not bad out today. We've got our famous rotary down here. If you guys have been on the channel before, you've probably seen this rotary many times. I have done pedal strikes on this rotary, but I don't have to worry about it with this, that's for sure. I do have to tell you, it's hard getting used to the fact that the rear brakes are on the foot pedal and not up on the handlebars. It's very different. Definitely not like riding an e-bike. But this is going to be very nice in the summer to take to work, I can tell you that much. I've been out riding e-bikes so much in the last 2.5 years that this is a really different experience on this thing. I have to keep reminding myself I'm not on an e-bike because this bike is so quiet that I feel like I'm on an e-bike, but I'm not. So I definitely got to get out in the traffic, and I got to pretend that, you know, I'm just like the cars. I can go as fast as they can go, and I've got to get out there and get, you know, in the middle of the road and get my position and tell them, go away. So this is the first time I've taken this thing out for a little bit of a ride, and we have 3 miles on it. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out there again. I have actually gone out on Christmas and done a motorcycle ride before in the past because all of a sudden it got warm out. But definitely got that nice grip on the road. We got some nice motorcycle tires on this thing. Right up the hill, that's for sure. I really want to hit the throttle on this thing, but every road I've been on today, I think the max speed limit is 35 miles an hour. We've been up to almost 60, so I'm taking it easy, even though I'm exceeding the speed limit, and I can't wait to get out there and hit it. So you got a little regenerative braking, so I've got it in speed or sport or whatever it is now. So when you let off the pedal and you hit the regenerative braking, then it starts charging the battery. It actually goes negative on the amps, so it's putting power into the battery. It actually says like -12 and so on and so forth on the speedometer, so that you know that the thing is recharging the battery. Another good hill here. We'll go up this hill. I said this thing boogies out. I don't want to go too fast because I'm way over the speed limit. We almost hit 60 there, though. I feel like I could definitely put this up on the highway. I don't think it'd go far because you'd be eating a lot of battery. I'm curious to see how this sounds being in the helmet. I might use this helmet this winter on the e-bikes also. Obviously the fastest I've gone is 60, but supposedly this bike will go to 90. Again, I'm regenerative braking and was charging the battery there. I'm really liking this regenerative braking. Not so much the fact that it's slowing me down. That's a big plus, but I like the fact that I'm not using brake pads. That's going to save money. And again, here we go, taking off right away. Takes right off, that's for sure. It's actually showing some braking right now. Which I was told the regenerative braking only works in sport when you hit the button, but it seems to be working anyways. Which I don't mind if it does. If you watch the channel, you know I've come down this road many a times in the same position with a lot of fast bikes. So I've got bikes that'll do, you know, close to 50 miles an hour, and you know, we're getting to the point where, is it a motorcycle like this, or is it an e-bike? Well, I want to keep it an e-bike because I like to go out on the rail trails with it, and I pedal slow, and I handle it slow, but I like the power. I wish we could find a category to put these bikes in and still be able to go on the rail trails. No shifting on this bike, which is nice. I'm not really used to that on my motorcycles. I had a Goldwing, and you still had to shift that. I was thinking about changing out these mirrors, but they seem to work pretty good. I did quite a bit of painting to this, guys. Different stuff. Still don't know if I'm quite done yet, but I'm definitely about where I want to be with it. I keep, when I hit this directional off, I keep going the wrong way, so. Definitely one thing I would change about this bike is have self-canceling turn signals and audible. 5 miles now, like nothing. People out on a golf course here. Thought I'd get out here, do a quick little ride. I got a trike that I have to unbox probably tomorrow. I'm gonna go for a ride with Ed. I'm gonna grab a couple of bikes. Not even sure what we're riding yet, but we are gonna grab them. I ended up taking the Escape Ranger. That's a 52 volt bike. It has a 3,000 watt motor on it that peaks at 5,000. And Ed ended up taking the Bike Tricks Roadhawk, and that has the exact same motor setup on that, but they have that bike tuned down. That bike will go like 45 miles an hour tops, and the other Escape will do close to 50 miles an hour, and I've got it up to 48. Ed's not here yet. I'm going to do a little walk around on this bike. We're going to review it, probably not this year, but it'll be in the spring. We'll review the bike. Yeah, the regen automatically comes on. We got no sun at all over here, but we'll park it here for a minute. Alright guys, here is the Ryvid bike here. This is the Anthem model. This originally was gray. This is a 2025. I bought it with 327 miles on it. It was traded in at a Harley Davidson dealership for one of their electric bikes. And they didn't want to sell it. So they basically wholesaled me this bike. And the guy had blacked out the tank. I'll show you a picture of that. And he had blacked out the side covers. I decided to paint the bike. I work at a body shop, so why not? So I did some painting. We got the big battery on the front here, and it comes right off. It's on rollers, so you can take it off. I have no need to take the battery off. It'll never come off. It'll stay there. Again, you know, everything on this thing is motorcycle-y. We got motorcycle headlights, motorcycle brakes, motorcycle tires on this thing. Very nice bike. Directionals, I mean, everything that you have on a motorcycle, you have on this bike. And as we just took it for a ride, I'm still debating on painting this fender here in the back, the red. What do you guys think? Should I paint that fender or not? I did the silver on the sides. I played around with gold and stuff, but the swing arm was painted that silver, so I said, you know, I'll stick that on there. I wanted to make it look different, nice. Again, you've got a big giant rotor in the front of this thing, as you can see. The size of that rotor, you know, all hydraulic brakes, obviously. A little bit smaller rotor in the back, but these are all motorcycle brakes so that this thing stops. And we got directionals on the back. We got brake lights. Registered, guys, that's the difference. You know, we got to register these things. Belt drive, it's a mid drive on this thing, not a hub motor. So you got a mid drive motor with a belt on it. You could get this thing geared two ways with torque or speed. I don't know what the gearing is on this thing. I do know it has the high performance controller in it. I've got the seat has been redone on this thing. The guy had the seat reupholstered. In fact, when I pulled the seat off, his name and number was on it from the reupholsterer. They put that on a piece of tape so that they could get a hold of him when it was done. So I chose to go with the red to blend with that seat and everything. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Nice bike. And the speedometer here we've got on here, and you've got different things you can do with this, night mode, so on and so forth. Put my phone holder on it. That's about it. I do have the charger. It has a remote too on this thing, so when you walk away, the bike just locks up. I have the charger for the fast charge for the car chargers. You can go to one of those car chargers and charge this bike up. So very nice bike, guys. We're going to get out there more next year. But just wanted to show you a quick thing. Probably going to end up putting this bike away, obviously. Today was a nicer day, so I figured I'd run it out there. And I did 3D print this here, and the cable fits in it. So if I drive this to work, I can stick the cable right under the seat there, and it will stay there because of that 3D printed part that I put on there. Because there's no storage on this bike, so I'd have to put bags on it or something. Haven't really figured out what I'm doing with it, but guys, like I said, want to show you this bike, and this is a difference between an e-bike and an e-moto, so quite a bit of difference there. Hey guys, if you like this content, you want to see more of this, hit that like, subscribe, and away out, please. Thank you very much. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.